same, you and me on this big ball of dirt where we work and play. Stand together just to make it, live our lives day by day. Live in this country, just like you. We are the brave and free, just like you. We got one voice, just like you. Now we need to use it, just like you. Cause we're the same, you and me on this big ball of dirt where we work and play. Stand together just to make it, live our lives day by day. Off to the show, just like you. Owning the streets, just like you. Circling in the pit, just like you. Never slowing down, just like you. Cause we're the same, you and me on this big ball of dirt where we work and play. Stand together just to make it, live our lives day by
Actually,
day.
I could hear you. Yeah.
You and me on this
Yeah.
big ball of dirt where we work
Hello.
and play.
We're on.
Stand together just to make
Ah,
it, live our
How's it going?
I'm freaking awesome, man. Today is a beautiful day. Definitely, man. Gorgeous. How about you?
It's raining here, but it's still a good day.
And where are you at again? Stationed at? Where are you at?
We're right next to Omaha, Nebraska. That's where we're out of.
Okay,
So,
Omaha. That explains the shirt. Omaha Punk.
Omaha Punks. Yeah, you're official now.
There. I got broke in. My cherry got popped. And folks, thank you for
Wow.
joining us today. We have the Rooster Show. On the Rooster Show, we have Kelly Turney of the Bricks. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much and your music.
Yeah.
And so tell us about yourself, about your early years. Did you have family that were musicians or what? Tell us. How did you get into it?
Not necessarily. My dad and my mom, they were always listening to music when I was growing up. So we went to concerts all the time. My mom was from the Branson area, so we saw bands like or groups like Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and all the Loretta Lynn and just people like that. They just loved it. Three Dog Night and
Yeah,
told stories.
that's awesome.
So I mean, yeah, my parents loved music that told stories. So that's kind of what
That's
led
great.
me into it.
So what was your first instrument then?
I started on the piano and I hated it.
Really?
But
I kind of like
learned,
it.
but
I like it a little bit though. It's like relaxing, you know.
I think I do now, but I had a music teacher that was kind of mean. She was a mean old lady, and she had a piano for lazy guys that she drove
Oh,
nails up in front of the keys. So if you rested your hands down, she took a ruler and she smacked them. So
oh,
I come home from piano lessons bleeding.
yeah. I
It
can
was
see
awesome.
that. I can
But
see how that'll turn you to a life of crime, man. Right there, man. Definitely.
but the reason I wanted to learn piano, was Jerry Lee Lewis, man. My
Ah,
parents listened to him a ton,
yes.
and
Yeah,
I
he's
wanted
good
to play
shit.
like that. And I
Yeah,
didn't, and I wasn't, yeah, yeah, I mean,
I got
crazy,
I
but
got pretty lucky.
I didn't learn to play like that. I didn't,
My best friend's mom taught me how to play piano. She was sweet. She still is. I mean, she's still in the same town I'm living in right now. And and uh and then he taught me how to play drums. And then I learned bass on my own first and taught him how to play guitar once I learned that. So it was like we kind of helped each other out, you know.
nice, nice.
It's a nice little family. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the way it should be.
it's good to have family though that love music, you know, like your family did. So that's great because there is
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
that don't even believe in having TVs, you know, and so, you know, it's kind of odd. It's some weird times. Anyways, so tell me about how long have you been into? Are you skinhead? Do you guys consider yourself a skinhead oi band?
Uh, yeah, yeah, we're a skinhead oi band. I mean, for the most part,
I
that's
mean,
kind
yeah,
of where we
that's what
line
this is
up.
all about. It's
The
about
unity.
being open minded and just telling us, tell us your story about why you chose that, why you skinhead. Besides the way of
Well,
life,
I've been in punk rock for a long time.
yeah,
In the way of, I mean, that's basically what it is. But I love the
yeah,
brotherhood, man. I mean,
hell yeah,
I love the unity. And if you can tell, a lot of our songs are about unity,
yeah,
coming
exactly.
together, and no matter in what you believe, and yeah, I mean, yeah, we're skinheads, and you could tell by the boots and stuff on our album. We even got yelled at one time for having white laces on there, but our
Ah.
but our singer's Asian, so that was kind of funny. But but we're definitely not racist.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not either. You'll see me supporting the scene and all that, and I'm not either. So I believe that everybody, all races need love. It's just individuals that mess it up for everybody. So, and that's why everybody
Yeah, there's a
everybody
bad seed
does.
every once in a
It,
while. Yeah.
it's yeah. So just we gotta stay unified, like you said. That's what this is about, man. We're just trying to be all open and just spread our tell it as on what's on our heart. You know what I mean? Let it out finally. You know,
Well,
like a
well, exactly,
revolution
and I
between
mean,
punk
especially
rockers
this
and
time.
skinheads again. How it used to be.
Well, yeah, and frankly, everybody, we used to play with everybody when we first started. I
Yeah,
mean, everything from the math rock to folk
yeah.
punk. I mean, all across the board, and
That's awesome.
we just didn't care. We just wanted to play. We wanted to support, and we wanted
It's just rock and roll,
to
man.
help bands. And
Yeah,
yeah, it is
that's what
three
it
chords in a
is.
dream.
People like, yeah, just like we're being three figure Betty. We're talking the other day about it's just basically rock and roll, man. It's not a matter of all these genres in music. It's like everybody wants to separate
Yeah.
themselves in music and all that and be their own type of style. But it's like, come on, dude. Really, in the long run, it's just rock and roll, dude. You know what I mean? This
Well,
boils back down to
well,
that.
exactly. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the same chords for everybody, and I mean, right, but right now in our country, man, it's being so divided on everything,
Yeah.
and I think music can be that unifier, and as long as we don't get caught up in the hoopla of politics and all that junk, and we just focus on our
Yeah.
communities
Hate politics.
and the larger punk rock community.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. This whole kind of generations really kind of messed up a lot of things for us. Like, there's not even a music store in my town. We haven't had one in like 20 years. I mean, it's just like
wow.
it's like messed up. No, probably 15 years. But yeah, it's how. What would you do if you had a chance to play a part in the music industry, change it for the better? What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah,
Uh,
President Kelly, what would you
Gee,
do?
that's a good question. President Kelly. As far as the music scene goes, just support more bands. You know what I mean? I, I probably throw Spotify away and go back to the old school way of doing stuff.
Yeah,
Uh, but yeah, I mean, things like that, just listening to other bands and supporting the local scene and getting out there and uh, helping people carry their amps and learn their craft a little bit better
yeah,
and things like that. I mean, I've been playing close to 30 years now, and
that's
our guitar
awesome.
player, he was playing in the 80s, and yeah, so we're kind of a modge of different genres. We got
Yeah,
Ron, who wanted to be here today with us. He's kind of more of a, not necessarily a hardcore punk rock, but it's more of the old school skate style.
hell yeah,
And
JFA and all
our
that.
drummer, oh yeah, all that stuff,
Yeah, I
and
love it.
our drummer is probably somewhere between metal and like pop punk,
Okay,
and our singer's all over the board, and our other guitar player's 80s, man. He
yeah.
warms up with Ozzy, so I mean it's pretty crazy how we come together, and I mean the band's been together for a long time, so just
How
hanging
long you
out,
guys been
having
around?
fun as a hobby.
How long you guys been
Man,
around?
2011, I think we started doing shows.
And how did the name come
And the
about?
only thing that's really, well, the street outside where we practiced was a brick street. And we were just having a problem coming up with a name. And we thought, hey, bricks, that sounds kind of punk rock. So if people don't like it, we can always throw a brick through their window, but pretty much
It's good.
just a
It's
fun
wonderful.
name.
I actually like it. It's intimidating, actually.
Straightforward.
Yeah, it is. So tell me about what you guys live in different areas, pretty much, or around the
We
same area.
all live around we all live around the Omaha area. So
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think any of us live in
So,
Omaha anymore,
so
but
you're able
but
to
we're
jam
all
out.
just right around.
You guys are able to jam out together
Y-
pretty easily.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
We all show
that's
up
good.
we all show at my house. My wife let me convert the garage into kind of a man cave, and it fits all of our junk. So we can play and make noise, and I live in a small town, so we don't get too many complaints.
Oh, that's good. So, what is okay? Like your creative process. What are you trying to get across in your music?
Uh, really trying to get across unity. That's our big thing, but really it's kind of what we're going through at the time. Like I think it's the song Same Old Story that's on our album. Is pretty much our lead singer's story. I
Okay.
mean, he tried committing suicide when he was in college,
Oh wow.
didn't make it, didn't, I mean, he kind of failed with that. And luckily, and I think, I think music, and maybe, uh, uh, kind of
Break it up, buddy. We're having a technical difficulty real quick.
yeah, yeah.
There, yeah,
So, I mean,
it went out. It went out a little bit. You froze.
oh no, let me see if I can maybe get out of the HD. But no, I was just saying that our lead singers, the song that he kind of wrote was
Okay.
um, same old story, kind of about his life and how he kind of struggled and almost committed suicide
Wow.
and kind of came out of that. And
Bless
the
God for
song
that.
One Days about our Chris, yeah, I mean, pretty much that's pretty much saved him right there. And I mean, they all got great stories, and we all love sharing those stories with people. And the song One Day is about Chris. He was a big guy, and he lost a ton of weight because he had a health scare. Ended up in the hospital, thought he was having a heart attack.
Wow.
And uh, I was visiting him in the hospital actually, and he goes, "Man, I got to change." So he changed. He lost half of himself. So,
Yeah, good for
but
him. Right
but
on.
that's what that song's about. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But I mean, a lot of those songs, like, just we kind of want to respect, like the song Hammers Down. We kind of want to respect where we came from, and we kind of want to respect where we're going. And it's all about the journey. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah. T-
it's all about the community too. So
Tell us a story about yourself. That a track that is there a track written that you by you? What are your stories?
uh well, I suppose there is a lot of the songs, a lot of the lyrics were penned by me, but really trying to think which song. There's a song on there called Small Few, and I was actually a pastor for a lot of years before I got hurt, and I saw a lot of lives, a lot of young lives ruined because of pornography and things like that. So I kind of wrote that song saying, we need each other, and we don't need those fake relationships that are kind of on the internet, for instance,
Hell yeah, that's
and
exactly what they are.
things that, yeah, I mean, it's like we need to look at each other, but we need a small few to stand up and say, this is what we need,
Yeah,
you
you need
know, and
what's
uh,
tangible, what's real, instead of
exactly.
out there that's fake, just yeah, I get you, man. I get you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
deep.
I mean,
That's good.
so yeah, and then the song Revolt is talking about just the state of our country. And it's one of those songs that I wrote a long time ago. And it still stands up. We need to revolt against
Oh, hell yeah.
necessarily what's going on in our government and what's going on with the way things are being done. And we don't get too political, but that song's just more about we need to come together and we need to stand strong and so that's where that is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love your passion about it. It's really, really sincere, and I believe the same way, man. Well said. I love you for that. You got my back
Thank you.
here. I believe in that unity too, man. I do. Really, we need more of it. Um,
For
so
sure.
tell me about a time that you did a performance that was pretty much the highlight of your career so far. That's been kind of hard to. It's been a hard one to try to get better than that particular time. So,
It's funny because our attitude is we all suck.
what happened?
Our attitude is we all suck. So when we end up going in and playing a good show, I mean we're pretty humble guys,
That's good.
but we've played with a lot of like there's not too many oi bands in town, so whenever one comes through, we usually get the opportunity. So
Oh
we
yeah.
played with like bands like Victory out of
Oh,
Minnesota. We played with uh Flatfoot 56 out of Chicago a couple times, and just I think the Swinging Utters were through. Uh, just bands like that have popped through Omaha, and we've gotten to share the stage with them. And
your
and,
screen
and
got
every
bigger.
situation, did it?
Yeah, that's
Did
good.
I go
Yeah,
away?
yeah.
Yeah,
I buy full
is that
screen
better?
now. Yeah.
Did you catch all that, or did I cut off?
No, I caught you. I got you. I
Okay,
got you.
cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, so I mean, every one of those is a new experience,
yeah.
and it's great to be able to sit back and talk to those guys, and just see you're sitting back at the merch table. We're all doing our own merch, right? So you kind of get to talk to people and see them play, and especially afterwards when we're picking stuff up and making sure we don't leave anything behind. Getting to talk to the guys and
Yeah,
just kind of hang out a little bit, and that's always a good time. And start those relationships. It's about
yeah.
building
Exactly.
that
That's
community. So
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but it's all about relationship, unity, and being open minded and there for each other when we need each other, man. And it's been a tough world, so it's in a pretty odd world lately. So we kind of really need to kind of take our eyes off ourselves sometimes, you know.
for sure.
Real, yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Tell me about some musicians that you admire. Who are a few of them that you admire the most? That you kind of
Uh,
look up to for inspiration and divinity.
it's it's funny. I really like the band The Business.
Yeah.
Uh, yep. I mean, that's what they're about. The Casualties. Man, I
Oh,
dig those guys whenever they roll through town.
they are unfailing at putting out a badass freaking hard, tough, loud, obnoxious album.
Yeah,
They're perfect
and
every
show.
time. Every time
Oh,
they're
it's so
perfect,
good,
and
so
it all
good, and
sounds similar. So that same sound, that they just the same guys that are doing it all these years, and it just I don't know that same sound. I love it though.
but it's fresh. It's fresh every time. It's like they
Every time
redefine it
it
every
is. You know
time.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. I mean, it's always going to be good. You never have to worry about buying it and being a flop. It's always good.
Yeah. It
It's always great.
always good. Just like Rancid, always great.
Oh, Rancid,
Just
always great. Yep.
all anything by those guys. Lars,
Yeah.
man, he is
I'm
unbelievably has just a bunch of bands. Did you know that, dude? He's like all over the
yeah, yeah. I
charts.
mean,
Oh,
Lars
for
Erickson
casualty,
yeah.
oh for casuals, and okay, what cats are being paid?
his uh, him and the Bastards or whatever.
Yeah,
That's great song.
yeah, it's
You know,
amazing.
we
That's a lot
actually,
of energy, man. That's a lot of love for your scene, you know. Hey,
oh, for sure.
cats are being paid in the butts. Sorry. You
That's all right.
have
If
any
you hear any
animals?
snoring in the background, yeah, I have dogs,
Hell
and they're
yeah,
big
man.
dogs and they
I had a
snore.
couple dogs. They passed away, but they're still in our heart. We're gonna go put some flowers on one of our puppy not in probably today. Yeah,
Uh,
we're gonna put some flowers on it.
we got an American bulldog that's getting kind of old, so
Yeah,
we
this is a pit bull
yeah.
slash bulldog. Yeah, she's a good
Yeah,
girl.
we got a pit too. We got a pit too, so yeah,
Yeah,
full of
uh,
energy.
I love them. Love animals. They're better than
Oh
humans.
yeah,
So tell
sometimes.
me, what would you like to say to your fans?
No, I mean, just keep going, keep listening to music, keep supporting us, but support everybody. I mean, one of the things that we do whenever we're playing with a band, we try to support them by saying buy everybody else's stuff before you buy ours, and
Yeah,
we try to buy their stuff. You know what I mean? And just
exactly.
kind of and geez, if we ever do get paid, we always give it to them. It's just one of those things. They're traveling. We drove 20 minutes to get there. We don't care. We all got jobs, and
Yeah.
uh, it's really a hobby for us, and it's more about the experience. And I just want everybody else to take a second, turn off their phone, turn off their computer, and go out and meet somebody new and talk to them. Have coffee with somebody. Go to the
Oh
bar,
yeah.
have a beer, smoke a
Yeah.
cigar. You know, have a conversation with somebody that's not digital for once. I
Yes.
mean, it's it's just one of those things where I mean, that's what we're about. We spend more time talking at practice than we do playing sometimes. And it's awesome. I mean, we're friends and we're all humble to each other. And I kind of want, hopefully that gets pushed on to everybody that we talk to,
Hell
that
yeah.
we really want to see people succeed in whatever they choose to do, and no matter what they believe. I mean, some of us are Christians, some people aren't. We can still come together and have a conversation and about
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it was
I'm
funny.
I'm
We were
Christian.
playing a show with a, oh, right on, man, right on. We I actually spoke at a youth thing out by you're in Twin Falls, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Twin
Yeah, I
Falls,
actually
Idaho.
spoke out there one time. I actually spoke at a youth camp out that way. I was kind of out in the mountains out there,
Oh
and
shit.
my buddy was from Twin Falls at the time, and kind of flew in and
Yeah.
spent some time looking at some stuff and
It
enjoying
looks the
the
same, but
scenery.
just has a few more stores and restaurants. That's it. That's all by where the mall was. And yeah, that's like all expanded, but the rest of it looks just the same, exactly the same
But
for like the past 30 years.
the coolest thing about Twin Falls though is Evil Knievel trying to jump the Snake River
Yeah,
there, man.
yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
you
had
can
to go look
still
at the
see the
site.
ramp. You can still see the
Yeah,
ramp from
yeah.
the bridge when you go across the bridge. Yep, it's crazy. So, do you have
Uh,
a other hobbies besides playing music, writing music?
Man, I collect vinyl. I mean, I listen to vinyl all the time and that and also, man, I have a daughter. I kind of follow her around. She's a
Yeah,
junior
yeah.
in high school now.
Oh, yeah.
And
You definitely got
man,
it with a bat.
yeah, sometimes actually she's pretty. I kind of lucked out, man. I'm Gen X, and I kind of trained her like she's Gen X. So I mean, she's got a job, she gets good grades, and plays sports and
Oh,
involved
bless
in
God,
stuff.
dude. That's
And
cool. That's cool. I got a
I mean,
great kid too, man. I got a 24-year-old. So
oh,
yeah,
awesome,
yeah, he's a good kid, man.
awesome.
Well, he's gonna be 24 coming up in May. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
my
52 in
daughter.
June.
uh,
52 in
I'll be
June.
49 in July. So
So you're gonna call me big brother now.
yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah.
Remember, old punks don't die. We just stand in the back.
Nope.
So.
Not planning on it, man. Not planning on it anytime soon. So tell me about where can people get your music at? Like I know on Spotify you guys have music. Is I put you on my playlist that is
Nice. Thanks,
over
man.
like 40. It's like, gosh, man, it's like 3 days long or something like that of music of punk and oi, and it's like
Oh, that's
retarded.
awesome.
I'll send you a link. It's intense.
Yeah, send me a
So
link, man.
don't get
But
rid of yours that's on there because sometimes you just don't know what you want to play because you love it all and it plays the
yeah,
business. It plays everything that you love oi and it plays everything you love punk. From Dead
nice,
Kennedys to
man. That'd be fresh.
Fugazi, Kazi, Minor
Oh,
Threat, everything. Black Flag.
nice.
It's all under
Oh,
Descendants and everything. Germs and everything.
nice. The Ramones, huh? The
Yes,
Ramones.
of course, like
Uh,
by 10 albums of the Ramones in it. It's a retarded amount of stuff that I have in it.
so good, so good. Yeah, I'll check it out. But we're actually on everything. Whatever your preview or whatever your preferred method of listening to digital music, it's on
Yeah.
everything.
It's on
I mean,
everything.
sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes you have to search our album title, like Here We Come, and that'll pop up. But then hit like and follow on all that stuff. And I mean, all our social medias are
Uh-huh.
the Bricks Omaha. So you can find us anywhere, send us a message, talk to us.
Will
Uh,
do. Definitely,
I mean,
definitely.
that's where we're pretty much on everything. So
So, what is it kind of tough with scheduling that, doing tours and stuff like that? Is it, you guys have any tours coming up?
yeah, no, we got a couple shows coming up, but really it's kind of hard to tour with everybody.
Okay.
Our drummer's got like 1,000 kids, and
Uh,
but I mean, we're looking at some
so yeah,
festivals for
crazy
next
schedule.
summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're looking at festivals for next summer, getting out there and doing some stuff, and uh just having a good time. So we can do some regional stuff and try to get down to Kansas City and maybe up to Sioux Falls and over to Des Moines and things like that. Kind of get out there and get involved. I mean, Minneapolis ain't that far away. Chicago
Yeah.
isn't that far away. So something you can do in a weekend if we needed to do some stuff. But it's just
Oh
one of
yeah.
those things where you're trying to find everybody's schedule. I mean, everybody's so busy and got different projects but the one thing that remains is the Bricks. I mean, we drop everything, we get together and practice and uh trying
So
to write a new album. That's kind of our
okay.
big thing.
Yeah. Okay. So you
So
do have an album. That was another question. If you had something in the works. So
yeah, we're working with a kid out of Kansas, and he wants us to do a split with him, a covers split.
yeah.
So we're gonna put a couple different covers on there. Uh we love the Dropkick Murphys, so we do Workers Song and the Business Spirit, Spirit of the
Okay.
Streets.
Yeah.
Kind of cover those songs, and we might just throw those down on on some tape and get them on, do a split with them, and um, then we're working on. I kind of want to do a full length. Probably put it out as singles, but I'm in the process of writing lyrics, and then we'll get together and kind of write some music, and everything will change,
So you
which
are
is
you
cool
the
because we
main
kind of want to.
you're pretty much the main lyricist?
I I'm the main idea guy. I don't want to take all the credit, so we all kind of put things together
Of course.
and
No,
share our
yeah, definitely a
experiences,
team.
and
It's a team effort. I get you.
yeah.
But
But
wonderful,
I try
wonderful.
to get the ideas, and yeah. So I've been listening to a lot of Evil Conduct lately, and
Oh, I
those
love them
guys,
too.
man,
They're sick.
I just can't get enough. And it's like
They
to hear
don't.
their story where they were going like in the 80s and then quit for a lot of years and then got revived,
Yeah.
and just to listen to their music and how it's pretty much stayed the same and good, with that oi sound, and
Yeah, they just get
man, it's
better,
just
better and
insane.
better with age. Like a fine
Oh
wine.
yeah.
Yeah, like a fine wine,
That's
my
awesome.
friend.
So I'm trying to write songs that are more stories, you
Yeah.
know, talking about different things
Well, you get
and
things off your
whatnot,
chest, right? Get things off your chest, off your
Yeah,
heart. That's
yeah,
what
for
it's
sure,
about.
man. I
Anyways,
just
even as a Christian, this is our avenue of letting things that are in our it's in our soul out too, in our heart.
well, and
So
just and I'm one of those Christians that believes that I mean, we just need to put our faith out there, and
Yeah.
that's going to speak for itself. Like we had this, we were playing with a local band, and they didn't know who we were.
Yeah.
And we're the band that doesn't care where you put us in the lineup. We'll play wherever you want.
Yeah.
You know, we're here to serve. They get up there and they just start just railing on Christians.
Yeah.
You know, F the Christians. This song goes out to the effing Christians. Blah blah blah. And we get to they get done and they actually come back to our booth. Man, loved your set. And one of the local guys comes up and goes, "Hey, let me introduce you to Pastor Kelly." And all of the after the guy bought a shirt and a CD and all the color just drained out of him. He goes, "Man, I wasn't talking about you guys. You guys are real." And
That's
that's probably one of the biggest compliments that we've ever gotten. But it's just like one of those things, and we sat down and shared stories, you know.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. I still talk to him today, you know, and
Awesome.
but it's funny. So you have to share your experiences and you respect theirs.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
once you respect
exactly,
each other,
definitely.
you can have a dialogue.
Hell
So
yeah. As for my house,
yeah,
we serve the Lord as well too. So yeah,
cool.
we love Christ. We pray every day together. So it's awesome.
Nice,
So it's good
nice.
to know about you, and also you know Bomber away,
Yeah,
Dean. Yeah,
I don't know him, but I know of
Dean.
them.
Dean's a Christian too, man. He's born again.
Oh,
He's
awesome,
he's Christian. So yeah, just to
awesome.
let you know. Yeah, yeah, he's a good guy, man.
And, I mean, we're all out there doing what we can, you know. I mean, it takes all people. So
Hell yeah, definitely.
yeah, love
I
it,
do appreciate you very
love
much,
it.
man. This has been really cool. We're down to like 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
It has a timer on me up
Oh
front.
wow, man, it's been fast.
Yeah, I know. Time flies. Tell me how does so do you have a pretty good response, you being Christian and being in skinhead and playing this music? Because it's not necessarily a
Yes, but
Christian
yes,
band, right? It's just a normal, you're just normal rock and roll band, right?
yeah,
It's not
it's kind of
Christian.
whatever comes. It comes whatever comes out. We have a
Yeah,
song on there called Yahweh. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's our
I
our
noticed
singer
that.
wrote
Yes.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, we're all kind of educated a little bit too, but it's a fun song. We used to do that live, and nobody really nobody. We're pretty big guys too. You don't want us stomping on you, but I mean, we share our opinions, you
Yeah.
know, on stuff. And somebody asked us, we're not gonna shy away. But I mean, in the song we live there on that album. Here we come. Uh, that song kind of has that Irish feel to it, but at the end, through Christ, we can do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jimmy's song, same old story at the end of that. You know, that last verse, you know,
Yeah.
the lost have been found, the blind can see, you know. I mean, he was transformed, you know, so we're gonna
Totally.
share that, you
Yep.
know, but yeah, I mean, we're a rock and roll band, but we sing about our worldview. So
Exactly.
and what's going
Gotcha.
on in our
And
lives.
I do appreciate that because
And
there's a lot of bands that I don't mind. Yeah, I like Christian music. I like the Crucified. Have you heard of them? Crash Dog.
oh, Mark Solomon. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark
Crash
Solomon. Yeah,
Dog, those
all
guys
his
are
stuff,
great.
and I mean, so I grew up knowing all that good early punk rock that came out at that time
Oh,
and stuff. I grew up in all that. I love it. I still got it.
nice.
I got all of it, most all of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Screaming
digital
Giant
now.
Records, man. Yeah, there's a ton of punk rock on there,
Yeah,
you know, and
and I also like the
yeah,
alternative
crazy.
that came out. Michael Knott with all his Lifesavers Underground and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
just passed away. Did you know that?
Yep, yep. I put a thing on Facebook when he passed away about I was spinning his music. I got most of that on
I love
vinyl,
it, man.
you know.
Shaded Pain was one of that, and this is the healing. Oh my lord! I
Oh
actually
yeah.
did one of his tracks live in church one time. Oh gosh, what I can't remember what was. It was. I'll think of it and I'll text you later. Cause it was off that album
That's
though.
awesome.
Yeah, I did it live, and I even
Oh
did it all the yelling he did at the end. Die, die, baby, die. That was it. Die, die.
yeah, he was the guy that churches love to hate, I think, sometimes, because
Church had their
he
jaw
was
dropped
walking.
when I did that. So funny.
Oh, I
It,
bet. I
it was
bet.
just with an acoustic guitar. I just did it, man. They
It
were
is what it is,
expecting like a
man.
hymn, and I wasn't in the mood for that.
Wasn't in the mood for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. So we used to play a lot of churches when we first got going, and
yeah.
we got tired of told that we were too loud.
Oh no.
So if we're asked, we kind of go and play for some youth groups, but that hasn't happened in a while. We're mainly out, you know. But no, like I said, we're looking forward to playing some different festivals, hopefully next year, like Audio Feed and things
Okay,
like that
that's awesome.
that are pretty rocking.
That's good.
But yeah,
So,
so
when do you
things like
anticipate a new album kind of coming out?
uh as soon as I get a cattle prod and get these guys moving, we
Do you have a tracks in the works right now?
me we actually I have a bunch of lyrics written. I probably have about 8 songs written.
Oh,
So
badass. Then.
uh
Okay, that's
yeah,
good.
so hopefully we will sit down and get some riffs going, and
You guys
we have
are
to play them a
you
while.
guys are insane. I love your album. It's amazing.
Oh,
It's good.
thanks.
It is good. I have it on the iTunes. So I mean, it's amazing.
Did you listen to that one album that's got the Taylor Swift cover on it?
I, oh, I don't know. I just had it jamming out
We
when
do Love Story. It's the album that's got the skull on it, odds and ends. There's just some extra B sides that we had of different stuff.
I'm almost there. I'm
we just
almost
tossed
there.
on.
I'm almost there. Where is it? Damn it! Oh God, there you are. Yeah, this cross goals, odds and ends. Oh,
Yeah,
love
odds and
story.
ends.
There it is. I didn't hear that one yet. I think. Yeah,
That's
I
kind
was
of a
watching.
fan
I was
favorite.
listening to "Here We Come" album.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Did
that's
you
got a lot
notice
of our
on my
newer stuff
background?
on
I
it. Is
got
the
that.
odds and ends.
I have that on the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
But hey, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, buddy.
Good.
I appreciate your time here. It's been fun. It's refreshing hearing about your faith too. So I mean, it's nice to know that we can still be skinhead, still be proud of being punk, and love the Lord with all our soul. So
That's right, man.
and so that at least I'm not alone in this world because I feel the same way as well. So and
Awesome.
I love you, brother, and I mean that. And thank you for your time. I hope you have a blessed day. Bless your family, and bless your bandmates that aren't here. Much love to you guys, and someday we'll meet each other when you guys get the album out ready. We'll do a little promo, like a 5 minute
Heck yeah,
promo
man.
or
Heck yeah.
10 minute promo, and you guys could talk about tracks on your album, each one that refers to whoever, and they can all tell their story and this and that, and then
Awesome.
you guys have it in front of you, the displays, you know. All right, so
Yeah, man. Thanks.
we'll talk
I mean,
about that. So
appreciate
let's
it.
stay in touch, and I'm always here for you.
Yeah,
This is more.
enjoy the swag, man.
Thank you. I am 2 days in a row. I broke it in last night, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, bless you
Cool.
again, and thank you. More rock,
Yeah,
less
bless you
talk
too,
here on
man.
the Rooster Show. Thank you. Cheers.